Welcome back to the Big Movie Mouth Off. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
And I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN.com.
Now we're going to talk about, we said before, a little bit early, a smaller production. Wes Anderson's back. I think the last one he did was Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yes.
This one kind of brings any Wes Anderson fan back into his realm. Fox had some of that stuff, but this one is very Wes Anderson.
Well, and this is live action too.
Yeah, exactly. Basically the premise is two kids, I'd almost say kind of like Romeo and Juliet kind of style. One's a Boy Scout. The other one is the daughter of two, I want to say...
feuding lawyers.
Feuding, crazy, just, you know, demented almost.
By the way, let me say right now, the feuding lawyers are Frances McDormand and Bill Murray, if that's not reason enough for you to want to see the film.
Exactly, exactly. And so basically the kids want to be together, they can't be, so what do? They get together and run away off into the woods. And it all takes place like on a small island out in Maine. You've got Edward Norton as the Boy Scout troop leader. Just gonna say that. Bruce Willis as the, I would say, kind of depressed sheriff in town.
He's a sad sack, and this is a different Bruce Willis than we're used to. This is not yippee-o-ki-yay John McClane.
No,
this is acting Bruce Willis.
Yeah. And so that's basically, I mean, it's a very simple story. It's not much to it. And,
no.
And most of the times, Wes Anderson, there's not a lot to his films. I mean, he keeps it simple, and that's what he does best.
Yes,
so.
but this is filled with the customary Wes Anderson style.
Oh, I mean, like the palette colors and.
Yes, it almost looks like it was shot as an Instagram.
Oh God.
Or as if it were kept inside a snow globe.
Yeah, and looks like it belongs in like the 1960s. You know?
Yes, and this does take place in the early 1960s, by the way. We should mention, which means there's a great early 60s soundtrack.
No. What kind of bird are you?
I'm a sparrow. She's a dove.
No, I said, what kind of bird are you? Dear Susie, here's my plan.
Dear Sam, my answer is yes.
Dear Susie, 1.
Dear Sam, where?
Dear Susie, walk 400 yards due north from your house to the dirt path which has not got any name on it. Turn right and follow to the end. I will meet you in the meadow.
Who's missing? Shukusky, you in there? Jiminy Cricket, he flew the coop.
Walt, where the hell are you?
Right here.
Does it concern you that your daughter has just run away from home?
That's a loaded question. Until help arrives, I'm deputizing the little guy, the skinny one, and the boy with the patch on his eye to come with me in the station wagon.
For me, now we kind of saw this separate, because I actually was off, and I got to see it out in LA. And it was kind of weird seeing it with like a normal crowd, whereas I think you saw it with like press, you know? And for me neither. Okay, Wes Anderson kind of has a family of actors that he works with a lot, and Bill Murray being one of them. And I'm trying to think who else has worked with him a lot and that was in this film.
It's true.
But to me, like, Bruce Willis does an okay performance. He didn't bother me that much, you know? But you could tell that he just wasn't like a part of the family, in my opinion. Like that, he didn't really get how Wes Anderson directs. And so you didn't get I mean, Bill Murray is amazing in this film. And when is Bill Murray really not amazing? But he just clicks right in this world and works. Whereas for me, kind of Edward Norton and Bruce Willis did as much, you know? They're having a good time, but it's just, it wasn't rolling for me as much.
And see, I think you might be wrong on Bruce Willis. He's got a distance to him, but I think that's why, one of the reasons why Wes Anderson cast him, is his character is sort of the outsider in this little Maine community where he's got that outsider edge to him. By the way, also I got a poignancy and vulnerability from Bruce Willis that I had not seen him express in a film in a long time. By the way, also the other member of the Wes Anderson community you left out is Jason Schwartzman, who has a very scene-stealing turn.
No, but I'm very glad you brought that up, though, because Jason Schwartzman shows up, and there is some, for me, there were some draggy parts in the film. It kind of drags a little bit. It's not horrible. It's not like it ruins the film or anything, but there was a draggy part, and right when Jason Schwartzman shows up, it gets right back on track. And it's like, because he knows Wes Anderson, and Wes Anderson knows how to direct Jason Schwartzman. I mean, God, he made Jason Schwartzman what he is. And so...
Rushmore.
Yeah, Rushmore.
You his girl?
Yes.
Technically, I'm a civil law scrivener. I'm authorized to declare births, deaths, and marriages. You're kind of young. You've got a license. I can't offer you a legally binding union. It won't hold up in the state, the county, or frankly any courtroom in the world due to your age, lack of a license, and failure to get parental consent. But the ritual does carry a very important moral weight within yourselves. You can't enter into this lightly. Look into my eyes. Do you love each other?
Yes, we do.
But think about what I'm saying. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yes, we are.
They're not listening to me. Let me rephrase it.
Oh, we're in a hurry.
Are you chewing? Spit out the gum, sister. In fact, everybody. I don't like the snappy attitude. This is the most important decision you've made in your lives. Now go over by that trampoline and talk it through before you give me another quick answer.
For me, it's the family that works together. You know, we can do great things together.
Now see, I think sadly we're leaving out how good the two kids are.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna get to that.
And
one.
it really is their film.
Oh, it's their film by any means. It's definitely their film, and they're great in it. They're absolutely great in it.
The two relative newcomers who you will see again because, and I'm spacing on her name, but she has a very Chloe Moretz-ish presence to her. She
Absolutely.
has chops.
And kind of getting back though, is that like Edward Norton? I think Edward Norton's a great actor. Behind the camera, maybe not so much, but I didn't get it from him. You know what I mean? As much as I wanted to. Whereas I was looking at it going, who in Wes Anderson's world could he have selected to be casted that would have done it better? And for me, it would have been Luke Wilson. Like he's got that rapport with them. So that's just, you know, I don't know. Like I enjoyed the film. Don't get me wrong. I think I give it 3 stars.
And see, as compared to Prometheus, I'm higher than you are on this film. I think this is a sure-footed return for Wes Anderson, which is not to say that Fantastic Mr. Fox was not terrific. It was.
Oh, it was amazing.
But it was animated and it had a different feel. This is back to the basics, Wes Anderson, and it's his most sure-footed film easily since Life Aquatic. I actually think going back to Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
3.5 stars for me, especially for the young performances. And by the way, if you like Nuggets, stay through the credits because there's a payoff tying back to something else that happens in the film. Anyway, when we get back, we're going to be talking about That's My Boy. Woo! Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg.
We'll see what they can do together, comedic-wise.
All right, we'll see.